Good morning. It's Friday, April 9th, I think, and I made a decision that I'm going to start filming a garden short and/or a garden update every Friday and post those on Saturday morning for the weekend thread. So that's what I'm out and about doing today. So I don't really have much to show, but that'll be good because this will be short. All right, the first thing I want to show that I noticed this morning is my first rose of the season blooming. Thought that was very beautiful. And the thing that I love best about these roses is their fragrance. My strawberry bed is growing pretty nicely. I've been pinching the blooms off of those because I want the roots to get established this year. I did lose about 3 of them. And there's something I've never shown, and that is my muscadine over here that I planted last year. That's the base of it. And I trained it to go along a wire 8 feet that way. And then, now turn it that way, yes. 8 feet that way, and you can see all the pretty new growth. You can hear the chickens and the crows and the birds this morning. They're talking louder than I am. Yeah, let me show you too. I'd shown my stargazer lily like just a couple of weeks ago, and you see it back there? It was about 6 inches tall, and now it is about 3 feet, 3.5 feet tall. And again, the dead stick behind there from last year's big flower that it sent up. My beautiful winter radishes that are flowering. Hopefully will go to seed soon. And then right here is my grape. And you can see that it has put out lots of new growth too recently. Very exciting. All the way up over the pergola. Maybe you saw my video where I transplanted tomatoes. They are looking very green and beautiful. And I will pinch off all the first blooms that appear on those. I've found that that helps the plant, makes it more productive. My apple trees, look at all that leafy growth on that one. And not a single bloom, which is very sad because it was the recommended cross-pollinator for this one. So this one's in full bloom, which is so beautiful, but unless somebody else in the neighborhood has a comparable tree, it's not going to get pollinated. And here's my strawberries. You can see the pretty blooms and the little baby strawberries coming on. And right here next to me, the parsley, and it's about to burst into bloom. I also transplanted nasturtiums under my fruit trees. Don't even remember what kind they are. I ordered them on Etsy, so they're all doing really well. There's another one right here. Can't wait to see the flower. Might see the little baby strawberries back behind there. You can see how much my potatoes have grown. And check out these beets. The ones on the right are the transplants, and the ones on the left are the ones that I direct sowed. I am going to get a harvest of beets, fingers crossed. I've been continually harvesting my lettuce. You can see there's a nice fat radish that needs to be picked. My sweet peas, there is a faded blossom that fell off. Even though the sweet peas are really small, I did get my first bloom, which is nice. Promise of good things to come. There's one of my Martin butter beans, and right around the corner is another. I planted them randomly. There's another row of potatoes. They're getting really tall, so in my next video I'm going to have to compost and heal those up. And there's my bean teepee that I made with the yard-long beans, planted inside the cage and outside. So those should climb up, make a pretty display. There's a few more asparagus popping up out of the ground. You see a lot of little babies there from seeds from last year. There's another one. We've been harvesting. There's a nice one. And then some of the smaller ones we let grow, so they've already opened up. And there's one. There's a tall, skinny purple one. We ate asparagus for supper last night. Ooh, my kale is growing and looking so good. 4 plants will provide us with ample kale. Mostly we use it for chips and for soup. My cabbage is looking good. This one is looking strange, so I think it must be a different seed or a cross. Here's my girls. They think that I'm gonna throw them some goodies. So the carrot row is getting really tall, but the carrots are still quite small. Let's look up under here. Let's see. Oh, that one. That means it either hit a rock or the nematodes are already active. Let me find another one. There's a little skinny one. I think they're in good shape. They just need a little more time. A little row of potatoes next to it. It's looking pretty good. Oh, and my Swiss chard. It's looking good. I'm gonna pick some chard and some spinach and make a hot salad. So let me give you a quick panorama. And from this corner, and my elephant ears are making a showing here, and these will soon cover the ugly chicken yard, which is really nice. I wanted to show you, back in October on my birthday, I went to the old home place and dug up Confederate rose, so I transplanted it a couple of weeks ago here and over here in this bare spot. So those are looking really healthy, and I'm so happy to finally have Confederate rose. And this is my dog Ivory. I know you've seen her in lots of videos. She is a rescue, part Pyrenees. She is mixed with something, but we've had her since about 2015. We think she was 2 or 3 years old when we got her. She is a good dog for us, though she sheds like a maniac and won't start barking, won't stop barking. We have to keep a shock collar on her if we want peace. She's lazy like me and has white hair, so we're related. Ain't that right, girl? She's sweet. All right, thank you for watching. I hope this was sufficiently entertaining for you on a Saturday morning to watch. Thanks, and I'll see you again next week.